It's actually cold a little bit. Not hot anymore. I mean, how do you think I'm making beer also? I was making it. It's already not that warm, but it's still good. Fruity tea. Okay, so today, guys, we're talking lighting. Welcome back to another tea with me. I think it's episode number 2. And today I just wanted to tell you about 5 lighting patterns that I recently learned about. And I started taking my video making skill particularly seriously because I want to master it so that I could use that skill in my marketing career. So I deconstructed the skill into important pieces, and now trying to practice it trying to use deliberate practice with it. And one of the pieces is lighting, and I started learning more and more, and while I'm learning, trying to share with you, so you basically watching the process of me learning with you. So this whole video will be about that. And knowing the basic lighting techniques is important because knowing them how they work is very important in video making, because light creates mood, right? And mood evokes emotions, which is one of the most important parts of any storytelling. So all these 5 patterns that I'm going to talk about are created by key light. So primarily by using key light you can create these 5 patterns, these 5 different kinds of lighting, cinematic lighting. The first lighting pattern that I'm going to talk about is flat lighting. The flat lighting is called flat because it doesn't create any contrast. So my face is just bright with no shadows, no contrast, so it's flat. And to get that kind of lighting, the light source should be placed right in front of the object. This lighting usually used in commercials and beauty shops to create this inviting, positive kind of feeling, and to show the details on the model's face, because people should see how, for example, the makeup lays on a model's face and how it changes the face of a model. So every detail is important in commercials and beauty promos too. And flat lighting is actually the least cinematic out of these 5 because it doesn't create any shadows on the object. So next lighting pattern is paramount or butterfly lighting. So if from the position of flat light I will move my light source a little bit upwards, you will see this shadow right under my nose. So this shadow right under my nose is supposed to look like a butterfly, and that's where the name come from. But to be honest, I don't think it looks like butterfly though. And this lighting, actually, this butterfly lighting is used mostly by Paramount Pictures in their movies. So that's where its second name comes from. When I was watching YouTube video on this, I learned that Paramount lighting was typically considered as feminine lighting. So the Paramount Pictures would lit up their leading actresses, I don't know, актрисы in Russian, their leading actresses so that they could accentuate their cheekbones on their faces if it's used in the right angle, in the right way. And I guess it was pretty popular in the past, but I don't really know if Paramount Pictures still uses them. Okay, on to the next one. Okay, loop lighting. Now, what's interesting is that if we move light source a little bit to the side from the previous position, we'll get loop lighting. And you can see how the shadow under my nose becomes like the side shadow of my nose. But that turns out looks like a loop, but I don't really understand what kind of loop or how does it look. Let me know in the comments what kind of loop you see. So loop lighting is mostly used on round faces because the shadow on a cheek and a chin makes the face looks more slimmer and longer. And actually this piece of information I think is so practical and applicable. So if you have friends or you're making, I don't know, you're making some videos and you're shooting someone who has round face and they want maybe look it slimmer, longer, now you know what kind of lighting to use. Is loop lighting. It will make it slimmer and like me, nah, I have no meat, but they will look slimmer and longer. I actually like here, so let's just continue here. The third one? Fourth lighting pattern is Rembrandt lighting. If we move a little bit to the side from the loop lighting position, the shadow of the nose will connect with the dark side of my face and create the triangle under my eye, which is called Rembrandt triangle. It's named after famous Dutch artist Rembrandt, who used this type of lighting on its paintings. So this type of lighting where he created this little triangle on the cheek. And the interesting thing is that I learned that this type of lighting is extensively used in Hollywood movies to create this cinematic look on their movies. And that was kind of interesting, I think. Okay, the last one and the easy one is split lighting. If we just go further and move the light source to the 90 degrees to the side, we will get the split lighting. So as you can see, when it's in a 90 degree, it splits my face into the bright side and the dark side. Sounds actually funny.
My bright side and my dark side.
Yeah, so this creates very, very dramatic scenes, and actually this lighting is used in very, very dramatic scenes, like for example in the movie Joker, or there was used a little bit split light. I mean, not dark like this, they use a little bit of a fill light right here, so this part of the face a little bit visible. But yeah, so the split lighting exists too in Hollywood. People use it to create very dramatic scenes. Okay, that's all I learned about 5 lighting patterns, and I just wanted to share with you because I think it's a very important piece of video making, lighting overall. In video making, photography, most any art, lighting is very important. So it's really fun to share, fun to create videos like this for you. I hope you got something out of it. And now I'm tired and just gonna take a nap right here. Okay, bye, see you later.